Y'all like it when I do a Halo video, so let's do a quick Halo video. Halo Infinite announced last year and really had a little bit more of a reveal this year with E3. No gameplay still, but there was really never going to be gameplay for Halo Infinite. If you thought there was, you were really just kind of getting fooled by yourself or your favorite Halo content creator who was overhyping something that just wasn't true. No, Halo Infinite had a trailer, and that's pretty much it. We've gotten a little bit of news on everything, how it's coming to PC, how it's going to be flighted, how it's available for both Xbox One and Scarlet. Sorry, I was a little wrong in my last video, but Halo Infinite has taken the internet by storm. A lot of people are very excited for Halo Infinite. So much so that Halo Infinite is currently in 4th place as far as the trailers that were revealed as part of E3, behind only Cyberpunk 2077, Marvel Avengers, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Now, those 3 games have something a little bit more above and beyond. Cyberpunk 2077 has Keanu.
You're breathtaking!
Marvel's Avengers is just coming off of the hype from Endgame, and while the characters there very much look like the stunt doubles for the real Avengers and not the Avengers themselves, and I'm going to do a video explicitly on that in a little bit, don't worry, I'm going to have some fun with that. You expected me to do a Marvel thing as well. But Jedi Fallen Order is also Star Wars, which is a major movie franchise, and also it was shown as both part of EA Play and the Xbox press briefing. So it had 2 major viewings to get it up to 11.6 million views at the time of recording. Halo Infinite was the last trailer for the Xbox press briefing. It was as people were already starting to log off and walk away, and it's sitting right now at about 7 million views, putting it firmly in 4th place, on top of FIFA 20, on top of the Final Fantasy remake, on top of Breath of the Wild 2, on top of Minecraft Dungeons, Watch Dogs Legion, Apex Legends. Halo has dominated this list. I never expected it to be number 1, but top 4 is pretty damn good. And while we're still over a year out, everybody is already speculating, everybody is already talking about the title and what 343 can do to maintain this level of excitement by releasing information slowly, drip feeding over the next year or so, setting up the beta flighting for potentially holiday 2019 would be a good time to do it, maybe early 2020 if you want to wait a little bit longer, get a little bit more polish on the beta. But Halo really could do very, very well in 2020. Halo Infinite could do very well in a very drastically different gaming space from when previous Halos launched. Even Halo 5 launched at a time where paying $60 for a game was more commonplace than it is nowadays. Now, people expect games to be free to play. There are people who exclusively pay free-to-play games and don't want to shell out $60 because that's not what they've been conditioned to do. For them, games are free with a store that's optional, and you can enjoy the game as a whole, or at least a good chunk of that game, without having to shell out any money. There's no risk of this massive investment up front, which is why things like Xbox Game Pass do so damn well, because $5 a month and you can pick a menagerie of games and play a ton of different titles for a much lower barrier to entry. The trade-off there is that you never really own the game, you only rent it as long as you keep your subscription active. But for the everyday person who wants to game on the cheap, Game Pass Ultimate, that is the best way to play. So, keeping hype up with releasing information in Halo Infinite, good idea. Keeping hype up with keeping MCC active and relevant and also on Game Pass, awesome idea. The Reach PC flighting, I can't wait to play more of that. But now that I've talked about all of the good stuff in Halo Infinite, I do want to do a quick little touch keynote on something that I'm kind of debating doing a greater video on, because there was a lot of talk out of E3 about people complaining about Negrox hosting the Twitch stream, about Alana Pierce from Funhouse commenting in the Funhouse stream, and the fake gamer girl culture argument bullshit stupidness again. And then Dr. Disrespect, he jumped in and filmed a bathroom, and he also tweeted out that mobile games aren't real games, and you also have a bunch of people in the Halo community who are now using Infinite and the return to original art style to mock and harass people who supported Halo 4, Halo 5, who enjoyed the advanced mobility Halos, who were more a part of Halo in the more recent years and just came into this community. And now you're getting people who are more into the old school style, just generally being an embarrassment to the greater Halo community. And I just wanted to reiterate that gamer gatekeeping is not okay. Gatekeeping Halo is not okay. And if you are doing it, and if you are harassing people over their thoughts on the franchise, over their feelings, over armors, you are an embarrassment. You embarrass the rest of us. You bring dishonor upon the name of our game, and you show how shitty of a person you are. Halo, whether it be the advanced mobility, more recent games, whether it be the oldest, most classic CE, whether it's top-down Spartan Strike, Fireteam, Raven, or anything in between, Halo is a somewhat magical title because it's a single franchise that has lasted 15 years. It spanned multiple different media sources. It spanned multiple different games, multiple console generations, and it's done so with a musical tone and a genre and a look all of its own that very few people can match. There's something magical there. The only few exceptions I'd say is like Minecraft has also done something with this generational shift in gaming. Fortnite, most recently, has done something, whether you like it or not, to shift gaming drastically. Halo shifted first-person shooters more drastically than Doom, more drastically than the inception of first-person shooters. You get the people who invented this genre, the games that invented this genre, and then Halo took it in a completely different direction, and the scene has not been the same since. That is awesome. You saying that somebody doesn't get to play Halo because they like X game over Y, or new art style versus old, or old versus new, thrusters versus sprint versus not sprint, you are pathetic. And it's embarrassing that I have to share a game and a franchise that I love with you. So there you go. I just wanted to rant a little bit, talk a little bit about the awesome highest of highs when it comes to Halo, and some of my frustrations with the lowest of lows when it comes to the Halo community. I've seen a couple other people speaking out, some of whom I have vehemently disagreed with in the past, but I'll always try to stay respectful for in the grand scheme of things. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I always did. Just don't try to gatekeep Halo. It makes you look really sad, and it makes the community as a whole look really pathetic, and I don't think I'm going to edit this video very much because that's just all that needs to be said. Don't gatekeep Halo. Halo can do something really awesome with Infinite. We got something really good going for us here in the Halo community. Don't go fucking it up by being a damn idiot. Okay? Okay. I've said my piece. I can go back to working on this Minecraft essay now. Alright, that's pretty much it from me. Let me know what you think down in the comments about Halo Infinite dominating E3 as much as it has, how well it can do, and if you've seen any of this Halo gatekeeping and what we can do as a community to resolve it, to prevent it, to move forward. But that's my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours down in the comments. Until next time, go out there, be good to each other, and I'll see you around.